And the message answer, Tikki, I am going to sue you.
Take out no money out your pocket, go and go sue me. Me do want you take out money out your pocket. Me na detention, I take out money higher liar. Me do take out money out your pocket.
Alright guys, there is a storm brewing on TikTok again, and this time it involves Tikki, Nurse Brown and Trev with a possible lawsuit in the mix. Word on the streets is that Nurse Brown is planning to sue Tikki, and Trev is here dropping some serious claims about a deal that was made back then when Tikki was in detention. Let's break it all down.
Now that him realized Tikki was lying to him about me and Tikki's relationship, him said, well, him don't want more small payments no more, him need it now. And that was never the initial agreement. It was either we're going to be together or they're going to pay me small payments. And Tikki been doing that. I just this month him not get the money. Like we literally just move. Like if you're 1 week behind 1 month, like 1 month's not going to kill you for a week behind. Like allow Tikki for come and beg look at cash up on PayPal.
So thinking anytime to go elsewhere, you know. Any time say, oh, me can owe someone and live in our bedroom for 66,800, bitch. Van in who buy me my bedroom set. Bitch. Yeah. People love me. People love me. Me go and me a pint on the furniture, them have somebody say, see that one day Tikki. And me say, what you tell me say, me no see that one day, you no see the price. You say, what you tell me about price about. If you like it, me we buy you. And me say, really? And the price did not them back.
Like page now.
What do I tell me about? I know me people don't forget no nice. Me that sleep a pallet in America on the talk. Well, last week, you know, cost me say for me come America, me no buy one bed. You know, cost me say look at
the page that say, hey, follow it up for me.
You know, cost me say look at me bed last week when me did a Connecticut. No problem with everything. Nurse Brown, me love you same way, pretty boy. God bless you for help me. May your food basket never run dry, your storeroom never run dry.
Ivany, right?
I may your food basket never run dry, your storeroom.
Comment and say, hey.
I may God perpetually to shine light by you, continually to bless you. And anything where you put your hand to shall come to perspective or perspective or come to blessing. Our blessing shall be your neighbor, your best friend. Love our blessing, go sue me, the best thing you could ever do. If you don't have the judge, can take it? Take out no money out your pocket, go and go sue me. Me do want you take out money out your pocket. Me na detention, I take out money higher liar. Me do take out money out your pocket. What you going to sue me for? Me not have 8 months pay. Me pay you when me can't pay. Me pay you when me can't pay. You know what kind of feelings you carry. And me have to say nothing. Just leave me, yeah?
No, I'm going to tell them already. They said they want to fuck you.
Just leave me,
That's the reason why.
I don't see you. Just leave me. Just rest it where they.
But tell them. So you're jealous that it's me and Tikki and not you and Tikki. Because you pay the money, you pay pussy pension. Before you even get the pension, before you even get the pussy, you paid on it. And when I realize it's not going your way.
Nurse Brown can't do nothing to me.
When I realize it's not going your way, now you want the money back. So which is fair. That's understandable. That is okay. But at the same time, don't come like you want this Tikki.
Remember, who raise money, help raise money for the criminal come out of jail? Me and RT boss sit down and raise money for Ivany over close to $13,000. And she go come sit down and I come like she want to come bring me down. Ivany and nobody.
Why Nurse Brown, me just wish you that see them, the people them. When the people them show you was me, just believe them, because in that case, I don't think Ivany should have dip her mouth in the argument, because him and I just turn friend what year.
And I come to beg her, and me call her and beg her to come help raise money for him.
Come never use my platform.
And me ask her and beg her to help raise money for him. Man, let me send him a loan and the message and say, Tikki, I am going to sue you. Because you're not going to make my credit get bad. I'm going to sue you. And he said, everybody get used. Trev used him I used Trev. And I saw it go.
We never call him asking about Trev. You call him asking about the money where you use, the money where you use, the loan where you take out, you want to pay back the people in their money. With the all use community, him want to make you know say Trevor use him and him a use you.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So that is it. And now Trev come on my life because first of all, I'm not in an argument with Trev. So Trev come on my life and I throw a word and stuff like that and about oh me I look Tikki.
Yeah, do what?
Me I look Tikki. Me I look Tikki and me I look big one and me I look this and blah blah blah. I'm just like you. You know say I've never met Tikki. Let me tell you something wait name there. You know I have a house, right? I have a 4-bedroom house. I have a tenant at my house. I have the in-law suite. If I wanted, I would have made Tikki go on my... When Tikki come up...
Exactly.
I could have made Tikki go on my house.
Exactly.
Me live at Virginia, and me have a 1-bedroom apartment. Tikki beg me to come stay with me. But you know what people tell me, say? People said, don't do it, Nurse Brown.
I've already been there. I could have turned a jail and beg money for myself. You're going like you're a god. You come over here and tell me more you beg money for me. Nurse Brown, I'm a dog can come beg and get a 10 grand right now. You're smarty. Someone don't help people to talk about it or look at fame. Whether you did beg regardless, me don't go get. And nobody never tell you to go beg. Because when me and Taya, friend Taya, did a deal what she a do it, and you enough up yourself in life and come beg. Nobody never said, Nurse Brown, go beg money for Vanny. Nobody did say you go beg nothing. Me had the whole conversation for go beg. Me didn't even know so you beg for me. Eh? So you go beg money for me old dog shit. Yeah? Problem with those ways.
All right, so let's start by saying this. I don't like to speak on situations that I really don't know, and the clips are somewhat scattered and vague, but I will try to piece together the mess based on what I have tried to understand from the clip. So, Nurse Brown, many of us first learned about him during the time Ivany was locked up or from his bling as alive. Back then, he seemed to be a stronger supporter of her, even offering help. But as soon as she was released and started living her life, Nurse Brown's energy, to me, his energy shifted. He joined the crowd that often criticized Ivany, even going as far as making snide remarks about her parenting. No, I get it. Relationships follow, but helping someone shouldn't give you license to try to shame them or tear them down later. It's not a badge to wear when you're trying to discredit them. Now, on this Tikki and Nurse Brown situation, as me say, I don't know the situation fully. I don't know where it started. I don't know how it surfaced to the public. I don't know. All I've heard is that Nurse Brown was saying something about some fake documents or something of that sort. And it led to this where Trev, he went live and shared some things saying that Nurse Brown and Tikki actually had a deal. This was during Tikki's own detention period when Nurse Brown was very vocal about the TikTok community needing to come together to support Tikki. Brown was almost the unofficial campaign leader at one point. According to Trev, if you guys remember, it was the same night TikTok lockdown in the US. If you guys remember clearly, he asked Ivany to come on his live and help him to gather some funds for Tikki's lawyer. And that same night, TikTok lockdown. So, and I can remember Nurse Brown from there. Now, according to Trev, the two allegedly agreed on one of two things. One, Tikki would repay Nurse Brown over time in small monthly amounts. Two, they'd enter into a relationship. Yes, that's what Trev is claiming. And we did hear Tikki as the backup singer, Rona Baka, agree that's what happened. So essentially, they were going to finalize the deal with a romantic tie instead of cash. Trev is saying that Tikki chose option one, the monthly payments, but allegedly missed this month's payment, and that has now triggered Nurse Brown to, threatening to sue. Now, here comes Rosalie, and apparently she's siding with Nurse Brown. But in truth and in fact, we all know how it goes on TikTok. Support is really about what's right, it's more about who hurt who last. A lot of these creators don't think independently. They align based on loyalty, past conflicts, or spite. So if Rosalie and Tikki ever had a falling out, and we know they did, then in her mind, Tikki is always wrong, regardless of the actual facts. And honestly, this whole situation is a mess. If what Trev is saying is true, this wasn't a normal help a friend out moment. This was a transactional deal disguised as support. And whether or not it holds up legally is another thing. Because can you really sue someone for not paying on a help that came with strings, especially if those strings were based on an informal agreement or a verbal promise? Either way, the lines are blurred. What started as help is now being painted as a blinding deal, and TikTok is eating it up. No, I don't know. Probably, I don't feel like probably Nurse Brown has something more substantial that he's suing for, because me hear him say something about credit score, and I cannot piece the puzzle together like that. So I will try to gather more information and come give us something more feasible, because this is just, it's all over the place. It is really all over the place. And if you sue for something like that, I pray the judge them holy and lock you up, honestly. But yeah, guys,